guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. And today I'm so excited because my Disney Villains series is back. So today I'm doing a collab with Valarie from Gimme Lip and More, and we are doing the Queen of Hearts. This is also in collaboration with Scott and Fiona's Adventures. You guys know that I love to collab with them. They have a wonderful vlog channel where they do all kinds of Disney theme park vlogs, and I love watching them. I could watch their vlogs for hours. So I will have Valarie from Gimme Lip and More, who is also amazing. She does makeup tutorials. She does dupe that. She does she's on no buy year, so oh my goodness. And she's a travel nurse. She's currently traveling, so she's doing vlogs about that. So I will link both of their channels as always in the cards above and in the description box down below. So we are doing, like I said, the Queen of Hearts. This was actually requested by Dee Dee. So Dee Dee, this is for you. I had asked, what other villains you guys wanted to see, and she requested the Queen of Hearts. And so we thought, you know what a better time to do it than Valentine's Day. So both Valarie and I are doing the same one, but we are doing different takes on it. So I chose to do mine after the typical Alice in Wonderland Disney cartoon, short, fat, kind of like me, Queen of Hearts. So I will try to insert a photo. If I have figured it out, you will see a photo of her on the screen. If not, I have failed, but hopefully I didn't. So I'm going to start out with my P. Louise base, and we're going to get this look in gear. So basically, I'm just doing a look inspired by her character. So her colors are black, red, and white. So that is what I'm doing today. We had the freedom to do basically whatever we wanted, but personally for these particular looks, I don't want to necessarily myself look like the character. Sorry, I didn't mean to get right up in your face there. I personally want to just do a look inspired by the characters, which is what I've been doing all along. So, but anything goes with these kind of collabs. So I am excited to see what Valarie does, because she is so talented and always thinks outside the box. So I know she's going to do something really, really cool. And I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. And also I'm going to dip into a black shade from the Ace Beauté Paradise Fallen palette. I just did a look with it, and I just figured it's right here next to me, so why not? So the first shade I'm going to go into is going to be called Glucose. If I can find the flat shader brush. Oh, that's not a flat shader brush. Okay, maybe it's over here. I have to very carefully set everything down because I have way too much stuff in front of me. So I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild flat shader brush. It has some green on it, but it is clean. It's just stained. So I'm just going to take that shade first, and I'm going to pack that on the inner corner. So what are you guys up to? And always, if you have suggestions of different Disney villains that you might want to see, let me know. I might do some of the ones that the people I've collabed with have already done and do like my own take on it. I got something in my eyes, I don't know what, and my eyes are a little bit irritated at the moment, which is unusual for me because my eyes don't normally easily get irritated. So I don't know what the heck's going on, but hopefully they will cooperate. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the shade. Let me see. Oh, do I want to use the shade Prick? Yeah, I'll go into the shade Prick, and then if I need something a little bit darker, I'll go into a different red. All right, we'll see how this goes. And just like my Paradise Fallen look, if you haven't seen it, I'll try to link it, but This is going to look crazy before it doesn't look crazy anymore. So I'm just packing that on. I think I'm going to go over top of it with another shade. I'm going to go over top of it with Cherry Soda as well, because this is kind of lighter than what I wanted. Why am I holding the mirror like right up to me? I'm not blind yet. Okay, but now for consistency, I have to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to start with Prick and then go into Cherry Soda. I'm so excited to be doing this. Yesterday's video was a collab as well, and then tomorrow's video will also be a collab. I haven't done collabs in a while, so it's nice because I actually miss them when I don't do them. I'm just taking this small blending brush and blending that out a little bit. Just blending out the edges. And I haven't collabed with Valarie in a long time, actually. I think since last year, maybe? Is that right, Valarie? That's crazy. I feel like I had done like months of collabs, like back to back to back to back to back. And then we all kind of took a break and did our own thing. But it's always good to collab with people. I love it. Okay, and now I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush, this one here. These are from BH Cosmetics, which there might be a surprise coming up with these. And I'm going to go into that Paradise Fallen palette. It is a purple palette, but I just want the black shade over here. So I'm going to use that. I'm just going to coat the brush. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner. And then we're going to, for some reason, I'm like holding the mirror way closer than I normally do. And then we'll clean up all this wonderful fallout that I have created because I did not tap off my brush. I don't ever tap off my brush. And I know that I could, but I really like the amount of pigment that I get when I don't. That is a very, very pigmented black eyeshadow. I love it. Okay, are we even? Pretty much. Okay, and I know it still looks crazy. Stay with me. We're going to fix the transition from the red to the white in a minute. Well, in a few minutes, because first we're going to do our face. I'm so excited about the liner that I'm going to do. So excited. All right. What on earth was that noise? Did anybody hear that? Or was it just me? There was like a sound in the background. Almost like when there's a power surge and the power goes off and then comes back on, but it didn't do that, so I don't know what's going on. I'm going to use my Maybelline Superstay foundation, and this is in the shade, I believe, 110. Yes, 110 Porcelain, this one here. I really like this foundation a lot. I have it in a couple different shades, and I think this shade matches me better than my other shade, which is weird because normally I'm the lightest shade. But in this one, I guess they have one even lighter than me. so that is always a plus. And I'm using my e.l.f. blending sponge. I really like this sponge. I got it because I needed to replace some of my other sponges. And so I thought, why not? I'll try it. And it's kind of a combination between the Juno & Co. sponge and the, what am I trying to say? Morphe sponge, or like the Real Technique sponge. And it was only like $5, something like that. And that was at CVS, which CVS is always the most expensive. So, but it doesn't like suck up a lot of the product, and it just blends everything out really, really well. For some reason I have a thing there. I'm not happy about it. And then I'm going to use my Shape Tape. Let's hit that. And I feel like I need to wet this a little bit. I have been terrible about remembering to wet my sponge. That did nothing for that, by the way. I don't know how people cover things. You would think Shape Tape would be good at covering, you know, because it's so full coverage, but actually the foundation is full coverage too, but that thing is like, nope, I want to be seen. So my dad is doing much better. Mentally, he's still confused a lot of the time, but they did say that with all of the brain trauma that he had, it can take a while for that part to get better. So he's healing slowly but surely. And now we're going to go in with our flour, Beauty Bakery flour powder. And I think I told you guys before, but I'll tell you again and again and again. Love this powder so much. They sell it at Ulta as well, so like I know you can use points for things, or like they do have coupons sometimes where you can use it off of a Prestige, like, you know, the Prestige, like the more expensive high-end stuff on their website or at their store. I definitely recommend it. And I don't usually say things like, oh, you need this, you need this. Like, the only thing I've said that about so far, like, you need this, is Juvia's Place. And maybe the new combination of base that I found, but I don't think I've said yet that you need it. So, okay. So I'm going to finish up the eyes and then we'll go back to the face. So I'm going to take Crystalline, which I used in my last video as well, but I love it. And I'm just going to put that where the white eyeshadow is, going into the red. Because I just think it's so pretty. It just adds like a little extra oomph to any look. Now I see why people use these so much. I mean, you guys know I love like the Stila ones and the Milani ones. But I don't know, these might be my favorite. The Fairy Lights ones. Okay. So this is going to be something else because I'm not a liner person, but I'm going to try this. And if I mess up, then I mess up. But I'm going to try with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. So we're just going to do a normal line. Oh, I'm so scared of messing this up. Okay, this is a don't talk, don't breathe moment. So I want to do a normal type of wing. Okay, we're there. We did it. I'll talk as soon as I'm done. So I just did a little heart. You ever done a heart and then, you know, like trying to perfect it so you're like a little more on this side, no, a little more on that side. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. It looks cute. Now let's see if we can do the other side. I really wanted to do something with hearts, and somehow I don't have the heart stamp. Oh, that's too thick. All right, we'll fix that in a minute. This is my not so good side. Still looks cute. Not as cute as the other side, but cute. Okay. I'm good with it. Not gonna touch it anymore, except for that inner corner portion, because that doesn't look good. Let's see if this will fix it. Sort of. It looks better-ish. Ooh, I think good enough. Good enough. Okay, now we're gonna take a smudger brush, which I have here as well. Maybe this is it. Nope. I swear I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. Ooh, I know where it is. There it is. Okay. All the other brushes just fell to the wayside, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with cherry soda on the lower lash line. My eyes are just watering today. I don't know what bothered them. But I can tell that they're watering because I have glitter on the lower lash line. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's like in my waterline because my eyes are leaking. Do you have that problem when you do your makeup, or are you lucky not to have that problem? Normally I'm lucky to not have that problem. I'm just taking a little bit of the black and putting that on the outer corner where eyeshadow apparently does not want to stick at the moment. Sometimes when the weather changes, I have like allergies, but not usually. Okay, I like that. And I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Oh my gosh, gosh, I just almost dropped everything. I'm going to go in with the, actually maybe that's what gave me the allergic reaction. I was wearing the telescopic mascara earlier, and I don't know, that's really the only thing I did differently, so I'm going to use the L'Oreal one instead. I totally forgot to dust like the powder off my face. But that's alright. See how the eyeshadow is not sticking to that area? I'm gonna have to stick it back on there. Oh boy. You gotta stay. Alright, that's much better. Okay, leave it alone. So let me dust the powder off my face. I keep putting my hand right in front of the camera. Everything is falling. Okie doke. I really like the Heart Wing liner. I think that adds something extra. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild bronzer. Just bronze up my face a little bit. You guys know I don't contour a lot or anything like that. I feel like I've been using all the same products lately, but it's because I have a bunch of new stuff to review and use. But I will be shopping my stash very soon. Well, I actually kind of have some stuff picked out. I'm going to use, whoa, that is really pigmented. Get off there. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of, what's it called? Cavity, which is the pink shade in the Jeffree Star palette, as my blush. Ooh, it's so pigmented, but that's okay. Now what did I do with my sponge? There it is. Okay, and now highlight, and then lips, and we're done. All right, so for lips, I'm going to take the Superstay Matte Ink in this shade, which is called Heroin. And then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics highlighter palette, and I'm going to use whatever pink shade is in here, but I want to spray my face first. So I'm going to use this L'Oreal Lumi spray. This is the only other new thing I was using earlier today, so maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see if it's this. I don't think so. I think it was the mascara. Don't talk while you spray that. Whew, okay. So I'm going to use the shade in the middle called Double Time, which is the duo, like the pink duo one. Ooh, okay, that's really pink. That is, like, this highlighter palette is insane. Every shade that I use is insanely pigmented and sparkly. And normally I wouldn't like my nose to be that pink, but for this, I think it's okay. All right. And then I'm going to see how this lip looks. Looks like a very pretty red. I love the way these smell. Oh, I forgot my lip plumping gloss today. That's perfect. It's not like a cherry red, but it's like a, still very bright. I always try to talk while putting on my lip color. I feel like some of these are more pigmented right off the bat, and I feel like some of them you have to build up a little bit. This one you have to build up a little bit. So I'm going to spray my face with my Wild Matte Finishing Spray right in the face. I like a lot of setting spray. Whew, that's intense. Alright, so this is the finished look inspired by, one moment, I don't like that one little corner. Inspired by the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I hope that you guys, again, will go check out Valarie and go check out Fiona and Scott's adventures. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.